Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sailcase Smash Club Introduction to Smash Bros. For Beginners. So last video we covered all the ground offensive moves, so that includes jabs, tilts, and smash attacks. So in this video we'll be covering air moves, grabs, and how exactly shield works, and just special moves which involve your B button. So let's begin with the video. So hopefully you remember from 2 videos back on how to jump. Just a quick refresher is that you either tap up with the analog stick, press Y or X. Don't forget you can also double jump. In some cases you can jump up to 6 times, such as Kirby or Jigglypuff. So to do aerials, it's very simple. To do an aerial, all you must do is simply press the A button while you're in the air. For example, here with Fox, this is what's called a neutral air. Neutral air means that you jump up and don't do any inputs on your controller when jumping up. So you know how you do a tilt? Usually it's tilt to the side, right, on the ground. Well, neutral air is where you don't touch anything. It's like a jab, but in the air. So you press it once. So as you can see, if I jump up here, jump in the air, right there. I'll zoom in just so you guys can see a little bit better. That's an air. I'm not touching anything on the controller, and it's just jumping. I stick out my legs like that. That's Fox neutral air. Now for forward air, it's exactly like how you do a tilt or an F smash, except more like a back air, or a tilt. So for back air, you jump up and press back, and press A at the same time. So back and A. As you can see, I stick my leg out backwards, like this. Then I have a forward air, which is just a really flurry of kicks. I'll slow it down because it's really hard to notice. But if I jump up, I do a flurry of kicks. That's my forward air. Each individual kick isn't that effective, but still can have a great combo, just racking up percentage. So yeah, and of course you have your down aerial. As you can see, I'll speed up a bit. Your down aerial for Fox is a drill sort of thing, where I hit my opponent multiple times. Like you can see here, it rakes up percentages. Back air, neutral air, and then forward air. Whoops, my bad. Oh my god. And finally neutral air. I have forward air, which is the flurry of kicks. So to do aerials, you can also move while doing the aerials. For example, you do neutral air while moving. So you can run up and press A, and you do a running neutral air. You can also do it with running forward air on all characters, and even you can run forward and even do a back air. So you say you run up your opponent and just do this. It's tricky, but you can do something like that. You cross them and do back air. So aerials are really important to your game because this allows you to do many complex moves, such as like an example like these combos. But minus the SD, but you can still do very impressive things like follow up a grab, up air, up tilt. Wait. Grab, up air, and there you go. That's a combo. Follow up another one, and the Falco would be dead. So let's move on to grabs and shields. So the shield attack, all you must do is press the big red, one of the 2 triggers in the back. So the L and R button. The great combination. These make very distinct sounds. And as you can see, I put up this red shield around me. I'll slow on time for you guys. I put this distinct red shield on me. As you can see, it pops up and it blocks hits. I'll set the AI to attack me. I see when he hits me, I block the shield, I take no damage, right? I'll block again. See, I take a hit, but I take no damage in exchange. Thing is, it gets so smaller, and when it gets too small, the shield snaps, and I get confused, and I remain stunned, able to be hit by the AI. As you can see here, I can't do anything no matter how hard I mash. Until after I mash out, which is took a fair while. So that time, I could charge F smash you once, and you're done. Remember, because F smashes take a long time to charge, but they usually give off a reward. So let's say your opponent's always shielding, right? And they're making it so there's a break. You know, the shield, run away, shield again, jump up, shield, go up to a platform, shield again, all that sort of thing, right? So here's what you can do around him. So let's say your opponent's blocking, you can do a grab. And a grab, like in most fighting games, do the exact same thing. When you grab your opponent, it breaks through their shield, usually, and all attacks. You can use it in neutral too, and not necessarily just when your opponent's grab for shielding. Grabs we have many options out of grabs. Your primary option, well, so the grab, you press the Z button, so the blue button on top, right on top of the R trigger. So grab your opponent, press Z, and this position your opponent is under your control. So here you can pummel them, which is so you mash the A button, you start needing them for damage. So let's say I'll put them up to about, I don't know, fair percent, 100%. Let's do that. So from here, as you can see, I start pummeling him, you see it adds percentage slowly. So when I grab my opponent, I have three options. Either I throw him upwards, like that, B, throw him downwards, or C, throw him forward, and D, throw him backwards for me.
No, there's one more option. You grab the lead.
Oh, whatever. And so then you have those options. So remember that forward throw and back throw are not the same. As you can see here, I'll slow it down for you guys. You can, if you see here, when I forward throw, I sort of slam with my shoulder, right? But then if I am to simply back throw him, I throw him behind me in my pistol. So this is how throws work and all this sort of fancy thing. These are key to having a good game. Now for your special moves. Your special moves are performed with your B button. These are basically identical to jabs, so ground moves, except for the fact they do not have any smash attacks. So to do your neutral B, which again, neutral means be doing nothing. You simply press B. As you can see here, I'll zoom myself, I'm just shooting a bunch of lasers. They're doing small percentage damage, as you can see, but it's just a laser. Other characters' neutral Bs are a lot more effective, like Ike, where you can charge it and do a lot of damage if you let go. So it's like a smash attack in its own respect. While I have Fox side B, where he goes like this, he sort of zooms to the other side and deal like damage wherever he counters, like this, right? And then you have your up B, or sorry, down B, which is for Fox's case is a reflector, which when I use it, it shines them and reflects projectiles if they're to hit me with any. So I just shine them and they go back a bit. But it's used for in multitude of ways. But for now, just know it reflects projectiles. And then you have your most important skill of every character is your up B. Your up B is for every character except for Jigglypuff, your recovery move. So when you get hit off of the stage, so you go flying, you jump off, you use your up B to recover and grab onto the ledge. As I mentioned a lot of videos back. Up B, recover. Up B can also be used for damage, however, once you use your up B, you go to free fall state. And I'll explain what free fall state is. As you can see here, I'm a normal colored fox, right? Nothing really different. But when I go up B, after I'm done charging, I up B, I change colors, and I sort of have like this flashing effect on me. This means I'm what I call free fall, where you cannot do anything at all. You're completely vulnerable to if your opponent hits you. This is usually only happens if your character has a side B, like Fox's, where you see here, I go into free fall afterwards, or my up B. Usually moves that help you cover or make you have a big distance will put you in free fall state. So remember, so you can test this out on your own, but just remember that a free fall state means you cannot do anything. So you have, just to recap the video before we end it real quick, you have your aerials, or your neutral air, your up air, I'm not sure if I've mentioned that, but you also have an up air, just like again, like the up tilts, back air, forward air, and down air. You have grabs, which allow you to get past them. You have, for every grab you have up throw, down throw, forward throw, back throw. Note that when you grab your opponent, they also mash out of it, meaning they get free, which is also called the grab release, which I'll be using in diverse scenarios, but that's up to you for your learning. And then you have your shield to protect you from damage if you so need it. But remember, if it gets too small, it will break and you will get stunned. And you will be left very vulnerable for a long time. Okay, special bit. And then you have your other special moves such as your neutral B, side B, up B, remember most seats are recovering, and your down B. Thank you very much. Tune in next time for the next video covering mostly theoretical stuff such as DI and how to survive easier mix-ups. See you guys next time.